Okay, so this is a quick video to explain why new users of the DST compressor are quite likely to pull hook the curved shafted compressor when they first start to use it. Obviously you can see that there's the difference between a straight shafted club and the DST compressor. The compressor has a curve, and that changes the balance point of the club, so it moves the center of gravity, as it were, further behind the handle. And what that means is that if you don't maintain the pressure in the shaft until after the ball has been hit, the club face will become unstable. So what I mean by that is most golfers reach the point of full extension before they hit the ball. And the point of full extension is when the shaft of the golf club overtakes or is in line with the lead forearm. And if that happens before you hit the ball, the only way of squaring the club face up to the ball at impact is by using your wrist and your hand muscles to go from this position into impact. And you'll notice that professionals, tour professionals, get into a position where they're reaching full extension here after they've hit the ball, and that way they're using their big core muscles to hit the ball rather than their inconsistent wrist and hand muscles. So why does the compressor go left when you first start to use it? Well, 96% of amateur golfers reach the point of full extension before they hit the golf ball. And if you do that with the compressor, what will happen is that the toe of the golf club will want to over rotate. In other words, the toe or the club face will shut. So by the time the club face meets the ball will be going left and potentially hooking as well. So it'll be a pull hook. Now the way to combat that is to just recognize and accept that you're trying to learn a new movement and a position. And it's best to try and do that, learn that new position and movement when you're not hitting golf balls, because it's a distraction. So you can learn a tremendous amount when you first start to use the compressor just by swinging the club rather than hitting golf balls, and learning the position that you want to return the club back to at impact rather than being distracted by where the ball is going. So what we're wanting to achieve is an impact position where your weight is more into your left side, and you're squaring the club face up more with your body rotation towards the target rather than a flippy hand and wrist movement back here. And I think you'll find that when you get more weight into your lead side at impact and get your hands more passive, the club face will remain square to the target for longer through impact, and the ball will go straighter. So this is what would happen if I'm using my body to get my weight into my lead side and pivot well through impact. Weight into the lead side, the club face is pointing towards the target for longer through the ball, whereas if I reach full extension before I hit the ball, there I'm dependent upon using my wrists and hands through the ball, and the club face doesn't point at the target for very long at all. Okay, so we'll try and hit one here. I'll do one demonstration. The first one will be when I'm flipping my hands over through impact, reaching full extension before the ball, and you can see that turned over and it's a bit of a pull hook. So now we'll hit one where I'm holding my hands off, I'm getting more weight into my lead side through impact, and you'll see that I improve my pivot. Kind of feel as if I'm swinging my hands left of the target. And there we are, dead straight. So I hope that video helps. We'll post a lot more and explain a few more things about the DST compressor and how we can improve your ball striking.